Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by a dense forest, lived three brothers who were inseparable. Hussein was the eldest, who possessed sharp intelligence and vast knowledge of the stars. Mohammed was the middle brother, who was known for his unwavering courage and exceptional archery skills. And Salim was the youngest, who had a kind heart, endless curiosity, and a remarkable ability to remember the smallest details. One night, the village's river, which had flowed continuously since time immemorial, suddenly stopped flowing. The wise old elder of the village explained that the secret spring that fed the river had been trapped by an evil sorcerer deep within the dark forest. The forest was known to be a home to strange creatures and talking trees, but the brothers were not afraid. They knew they had to do something to save their village. So they decided they would retrieve the spring no matter the cost. The next morning, the brothers set off on their journey, heading toward the heart of the forest. The forest was dark and dangerous, but the brothers pressed on. After walking for hours, they encountered a strange puzzle. The trees in front of them had formed a circle and were slowly moving closer together, blocking their path. Hussein, with his knowledge of the stars, calculated the exact time when the trees would close completely, and they barely managed to slip through the opening. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they came across a beautiful lake, but its surface was as smooth as glass, and there wasn't a ripple of wind disturbing its stillness. Moreover, the surrounding trees had a strange, eerie silence about them, as if they were all listening intently to something. Suddenly, the silence was broken by a loud voice that echoed around them. "Who dares disturb my tranquility?" The brothers turned to find the source of the voice and saw an old man with a long white beard standing on the bank of the lake. He introduced himself as the guardian of the lake and explained that the still water was due to a powerful enchantment cast by a sorcerer who had stolen the spring from the village. The brothers informed the guardian of their plan to retrieve the spring and asked for his help. The guardian agreed to help them, but only if they could solve a riddle that had been troubling him for many years. He posed the question, what is always coming but never arrives, always present but never here, always near but forever far? The brothers pondered the riddle, and after a moment, Salim, the youngest, spoke up. "It is tomorrow," he said. The guardian was impressed by their quick wit and decided to help them by giving them a magic ring that would protect them from harm. He also warned them of the dangers that lay ahead and advised them to be cautious. With the guardian's help, the brothers continued their journey and soon came across the sorcerer's lake. The sorcerer was using a secret spring to fill his lake and gain magical power. Before they could take action, the sorcerer appeared before them and challenged them with a riddle. "Who is the strongest? Who is the smartest?" he asked. The sorcerer believed the answers were him. But Mohammed, the middle brother, confidently replied, "The strongest is the one who defends the weak, and the smartest is the one who uses his mind instead of his power." The sorcerer was displeased with their answers, but he had to face the truth. His power came from the stolen spring, and without it, he was just an ordinary man. The brothers, however, were unfazed by his magic and stood their ground. The sorcerer, realizing he couldn't defeat them in a battle of wits, resorted to showing them the entrance to the secret cave where the spring was hidden. As a last-ditch effort, he hoped they would be trapped inside and couldn't escape. But little did he know what awaited them there. To get inside, they had to walk over a pit full of spikes. The only way to cross was to pull on a chain that would raise a bridge. But the catch was, once pulled, the chain wouldn't go back up. This meant they had to find another way out. Salim, with his sharp memory, recalled a map he had seen in an old book, enabling them to bypass the trap and open the gate. In the end, the three brothers came together and managed to retrieve the spring thanks to their intelligence and courage, with each of them using their unique skills. When they returned to their village, everyone was waiting for them, and the river was flowing again. From that day on, the three brothers became heroes in everyone's eyes, and their legend was passed down through generations.